I wanted to follow up on my previous video regarding Kevin De Leon and his confession to having illegal aliens in his family. Now, it's no secret that politicians are notorious for corruption. In fact, one of Senator De Leon's colleagues was arrested and convicted of such crime. Former State Senator Leland Yee was the face of gun control in California, and then he was arrested and convicted for illegal arms dealing. Now, what does this have to do with Kevin De Leon? Well, what this has to do with him is it serves as an example of a politician using official power for personal gain, or in this instance, personal illicit gain. Senator De Leon admitted himself that half his family was here illegally during a pitch for a law that would ban the enforcement of immigration laws. Now, if that's not a conflict of interest, using official power for personal illicit gain, I don't know what is. But one has to wonder, what else would motivate an individual to advocate for the protection of illegal immigrants? Who would benefit from the presence of illegal immigrants? Now, people say big businesses, and I don't disagree with that. There are a lot of businesses out there that no doubt benefit from cheap labor provided by illegal immigration. But without the presence of illegal aliens, they could still survive. They would incur greater costs, no doubt, but their industry would still exist. Who would have the need for illegal immigrants even more than big businesses? Well, you know who comes to mind? Human traffickers. Now, what makes illegal aliens so attractive to human traffickers? Well, the state of California, who by the way is not known for enforcing immigration laws, says on their own website that when it comes to human trafficking, victims who are undocumented immigrants often do not report abuses to authorities out of distrust of law enforcement and or fear of arrest, injury to family members, deportation, or other serious reprisals. And that makes sense, because when you run illegal activities such as human trafficking, it helps to have people that won't go to the cops. While big businesses may prefer illegal aliens to produce and manufacture their products, human traffickers, they depend on and they need illegal aliens, not because they produce or manufacture their products, but to human traffickers, illegal aliens are the product. And without the product, there's no industry. Now, De Leon says this bill, SB 54, would help illegal aliens not be scared to come forward if they're a victim of a crime. Well, that's utter stupidity. Instead of the crime occurring and the victim coming forward to report it, would it not be better for the crime to never have occurred in the first place? California is already very friendly towards illegal aliens. I mean, they give them driver's licenses, for crying out loud. But some cities, such as San Francisco, they pride themselves in being what are known as sanctuary cities, which are places that strive to protect illegal immigrants. So it should come as no surprise that, according to Law Street Media, several California cities have the highest volume of sex trafficking, including Los Angeles, San Diego, and of course, San Francisco. What's more ironic is the California Attorney General admits, and I quote, that California is one of the largest sites of human trafficking in the United States. And yet they still continue to provide and support one of the key components of human trafficking: illegal aliens. After looking at this data, it's clear that sanctuary cities are nothing more than target-rich environments for human traffickers. Now, these are definitely some things to be wary of when you see someone advocating for sanctuary cities or pushing for laws that prohibit the enforcement of other laws. That should be a red flag right there. Or when you see someone attempting to legitimize having a false social security card, having a false identification, having a false green card by saying, oh, well, everybody has one, it's no big deal, you need that to survive. Because all those fraudulent documents, they're all tools of the trade for human traffickers.
I can tell you half of my family would be eligible for deportation under the executive order. Because if they got a false social security card, if they got a false identification, if they got a false driver's license prior to us passing AB 60, if they got a false green card, and anyone who has family members, who are undocumented knows that almost entirely everybody has secured some sort of false identification. That's what you need to survive. Everybody has secured some sort of false identification. That's what you need to survive.
If we want to end human trafficking, we need to stop sanctuary cities and start enforcing our immigration laws.